It's Rogue Wave, new music on 101.5 Truckee Tahoe Radio. And I'd like to welcome to the studio now three new friends. Flannel Fish, going to be playing at Kings Beach tomorrow night. And gentlemen, welcome to 101.5. I've got Scott, Austin, and Steve
Thanks,
from
Rory.
Flannel Fish. I'm going to have you pull in close to this mic here. You have to kind of share it on that side of the table there.
I don't know if we're this close.
Don't get your lips so close to mine, Scott.
Oh!
It's making me uncomfortable.
So, gentlemen, just for starters, tell us, for those of us not familiar with Flannel Fish, what sort of band, what sort of music that would be likely to hear on the beach tomorrow night?
Well, we play a lot of blues and just good old-fashioned rock and roll. The thing is, our youngest member's early 20s and I'm early 50s, so we span 4 decades, and our influences are kind of all over the map based on age range, and so we have a pretty eclectic mix of music that we like to play. At its core, it's still rock and roll.
And you're all from the North Tahoe and or Reno area?
Reno and North Tahoe, yeah.
Yep.
I actually live in Kings Beach, and mostly everybody else lives in Reno, and the practice studio's in Reno.
So do you play venues in Reno?
Yes,
more
yeah,
often?
primarily in Reno. We did one show earlier this summer in Kings Beach. For a volunteer cleanup thing, we went volunteer time and played, but primarily we play mostly in Reno.
Nice. Now, I was just mentioned a few minutes ago, you were talking about Steve Miller here. You had sort of you were an Americana musician at heart.
Yes, yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Austin, Texas sound, and Robert Earl Keen is probably my favorite songwriter and musician, and I will travel to see him a couple times a year. I love his stuff. Dave Alvin, I'm just a big Austin sound. I love that type of music. So that in this day and age, that's my biggest influence right now.
Now we have a Flannel Fish CD here. You said this was your second recording?
Yes.
And you recorded this down in Reno?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mirage Studios. We hired Tom Gordon. We were talking a few minutes ago that he's produced stuff in the past for Collective Soul, Mike Love of the Beach Boys, Dr. Dre. He's done some work on musicals, music for film and the film industry as well. And his claim to fame, what was that movie, Airplane? Did I tell you guys that?
No.
No, I missed that story.
At the end of the movie in Airplane, there's the USC marching band, and the gentleman that plays the lead, the silver-haired guy, falls down, and there's a drummer that comes by and steps on his chest as he goes by, and that was Tom Gordon. He went to school at USC and was in the marching band down there.
A brush with celebrity.
Yeah.
So all original tunes here?
Yes, sir.
We've got 9 tunes on the...
Yes.
We're going to listen to one right now. This is called Time.
Yes.
This is cut number 3. You want to set this up a little bit for the audience?
Yeah, it's a bluesy rock song that we wrote several years ago and then put kind of on a trash pile or just on a pile, and we did it once as an acoustic song, and then Henry, actually another guitarist in the band, pulled it off the pile one day, and we rearranged it and plugged it in and turned it into a rock song. So I hope you enjoy it.
This is Time from the Flannel Fish.
Woke up this morning
Fish is going to be playing at Kings Beach tomorrow night, and they are live in the studio with us. And we've got Scott Fritzinger here, and also Austin Crater and Steve Miller.
Hey, Steve Miller.
The other Steve Miller. And gentlemen, you were just telling me you like to bill yourselves as the toughest band in Reno. How did that reputation come about?
So I teach martial arts in Reno. I also train down there as well. And Steve came in, and he had been a student for a few years by the time he finally found out that I played guitar. It was one of those things that I just never really told anyone else. So once he found out that I played guitar through my wife, she was the one that spilled the beans on that one. He kept on bugging me, hey, come down, play with us, you know, just show up one night, just bring your stuff down. And so one night I finally relented again because my wife really pushed me to do this.
She pushes you to do everything.
Yeah, and it's always
Tells
for
you,
the better,
pushes
I
you.
know.
She's pretty tough too.
Yeah, she is. She teaches with me.
Ah,
He was my martial arts instructor when I started years ago. So you know, he's a badass. I'm not quite as tough as him.
and Austin, you're the quiet one, right?
I just kind of stand in the background. Like if we get into fights, I mean these guys are my go-to guys. Like my right gun and my left gun.
Gotcha.
I play the drums, so I'm always just looking for someone to charge the stage for entertainment online. You know, it'd be
Nice.
fun for me to watch because
Yeah,
they
you-
get past Scott's wife and him.
Do you play the drums or do you hide behind the drums?
Yeah,
That's what I want to know.
Well, tomorrow night you're going to be at Kings Beach.
Music on the beach, yes.
Music on the beach, and that gets going about
6:30.
6:30 or so.
Mhm.
Free.
It's a free concert
On the beach?
On the beach
At
from
the
6:30
skate
until
rec
about
area
9.
there, yeah. And first time for doing that?
First time for playing music on the beach. Yes, they'll have. It's going to be a good show.
Giving away some t-shirts.
Giving away T-shirts, we'll have
Oh,
some
free
CDs up
swag.
there.
Now our listeners like free stuff.
Free stuff.
Yeah.
Free stuff.
Do we have a T-shirt cannon?
You heard somebody with that.
Okay.
The
Steve's
beer is
right
being
arm.
poured by Sierra Nevada, so you know there's some beer and wine.
Sounds
and
like an evening.
I think the Super Wagon will be out there from 6 to 9, dishing up some food as well, and it's gonna be a good night. You know, watch the sun go down, sit on the beach, listen to some tasty tunes, and you know.
And you got a big lake there to look
You gotta
at.
be like, and what's nice for us is because we're staring at the lake, so
Nice.
yeah, that'll be nice.
Gentlemen, thanks for joining us this afternoon, favoring us with a tune, and we'll have to play some more Flannel Fish here at 101.5. Have a good gig tomorrow night. It looks like you got some awesome weather. We're right in the middle
Yeah,
of
that's right.
a
Yeah,
very
fingers
mellow
crossed.
week here.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Be a gorgeous night. So let's invite everybody out. Flannel Fish, Kings Beach, tomorrow night about 6:30. And thanks for joining us here today at 101.5.
Thanks,
you.
Roy.
Thank you.
Good to have you.